Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you guys a shoutcast on one of my games from the StarCraft 2 beta. This is going to be Red Terran versus Blue Zerg here on Desert Oasis. Bubba was said to be slightly favored to win this particular matchup. I also said good luck, have fun live streaming, just to let my opponent know that they are live streaming, or I am live streaming, so that they don't say anything that's going to make them look bad, like Laz. Anyways, right now we have Bubba currently spawning over down here, pretty much doing the standard Zerg build. Just let's see if he does the extractor trick. It's going to take a look. Let's see if he does the extractor trick. Yes, in fact, is going to be doing the extractor trick. Gets to 11 food, 11 over 10, and then cancels that extractor. So very nicely done. On the other hand, over here, I am spawning, or I'm pretty much building a standard wall in right now, getting that supply depot to that north-hand side. And right now we're just chatting about who we've been playing today. He's played 2 Protoss and 9 Zerg, so I haven't faced a lot of Zergs in a while, and he's playing this is the first time he's playing Terran in a while. So I'm like, okay, hopefully I'll get some advantage that he's playing what's it called? He's playing Terran for a long. Hasn't played Terran for a long time. Right now, getting that barracks down over here, and now moving out with this SCV scout. Overlord right now trying to be flying into my base, trying to see what exactly is happening. He asked me what I'm live streaming for. I'm saying I'm live streaming with StarCraft Legacy. He's like, oh, okay. So I already know that he's going to be a good player since he knows what Team Liquid is and he knows what StarCraft Legacy is. So they're just in the know right there. Right now, over here on the top hand side, we have Bubba just mining and just pretty much doing a standard build order. Right now, also I'm sending out that SCV out to do some scouting, and SCV going to quickly come into this main base and just take a look around. Just try to shift click all over the place, just so I can get a good feel of what he's doing right now. In my base, I'm currently getting that supply depot, and getting a refinery. He sees this refinery, so Bubba knows that I am not just producing mass Marines from a single barracks. Right now, barracks producing a single Marine just in case he does try to do some scouting, and this is what was my problem. I do not know that Bubba sets up an early hatchery. This is an 18 hatchery, and because I do not scout this out, and it's a little bit further away, I don't even realize that he's going to get the economic advantage on me. So go ahead and bring up the unit overlay and the hit points right now. Currently, he has 16 drones to my 18, and I'm looking at his base and I'm thinking, okay, he's a little bit behind right now. Only a single spawning pool, only a single extractor. What gives? Something's not quite right, but I didn't know what exactly he was going, and that's going to come back to haunt me a little bit later in the game. SCV is still running around. You can see all my waypoints on that SCV, just trying to scout, trying to see if he's going to go for perhaps roaches or what the strategy is going to be. Out comes that queen. Quickly, he's going to quickly take down that SCV. SCV just still running around, and down it goes. So pop. There it goes right now. Overlord still around that map. Bubba using those overlords fairly effectively. Triple supply depot front door seal. I'm getting Reapers right now. Reapers are one of my favorite units on this particular map right now. And now we have those Zerglings running out across the map. Zerglings, pretty much the same as the original StarCraft. 35 hit points. Very, very fast moving. Very, very light biological unit. And now just heading out right now. So should be interesting as this game continues on. We'll see what the strategies are, and hopefully you will find this game entertaining. I am live streaming this game, so kudos to everyone who is watching me as I currently live stream. Thank you for sticking around on that live stream right now. Currently have 2 Reapers and that single Marine, enough to really take down anything that comes my way based upon this this triple supply depot build that I have. Single Zergling going to be trying to come in and take on this front door. I'm not going to be able to get in, not going to be able to really see what I have, but he's not really all that concerned about what I have, as he's able to he's just out mining me right now. 26 drones to my 22. Definitely not looking good. Queen now down here doing larva injection in order to try to mine as fast as possible, and this economic advantage is going to be so much to try to overcome. He's also building a Hydralisk den. Hydralisks are not a unit that I don't really see that often right now in StarCraft 2, so don't really know how to counter them. I later try to counter, or attempt to start to counter them with Hunter-Seeker missiles, but don't really get that far into the game. Right now, 4 Reapers now moving out. Those Reapers heading off to that south-hand side and going to just jump and try to do some harassment on that main base. Perhaps I'll be able to kill some drones, but yeah, his drone count is at 32 to my 22. It's right now, and now here comes those drones. Drones are going to just go ahead and hop up on that ledge right there. Hop up on that ledge, and I quickly, he's going to go ahead and move away those drones. So I'm going to go, okay, if you're going to give me this, I'm going to go ahead and try to take down this spawning pool right now. So I'm going to quickly try to take down this spawning pool. Out comes some broodlings. So those broodlings now take down one of my drones, and more drones come out. So really able to take down a lot of my SCVs, and I think that was a really bad play on my part. I should have focused down those drones. I didn't really kill any drones, only took down a spawning pool. So that's what, 200 minerals at most. So really bad play on my part as my game freezes right now. He's currently sitting at layer. Overlords have that speed upgrade, and now Queen just sitting in this bottom position, just trying to make sure that no additional Reapers come in to rejoin the fight. I'm going to change my build from Reapers to Marauders at this point, and Marauders now moving out, and Reapers moving out as well. So he's sitting at 33 drones to my 23 SCVs. I do have orbital command, so I am able to call down mules. So perhaps that will give me a little bit of an economic boost right now. But right now this is just fully saturated. What is that? 17 drones at the expansion, and yeah, that's just so many more drones than I'm currently running away with. Marauders now trying to come in with those single Reapers, but right now Bubba is just playing a better late game right now. There are creep termers or overlords just spawning creep or generating creep all around the map, so that the queens are able to move around much more quickly. So the queen is able to move up and down right now. I come in, see a single Reaper, and I see that there's actually some creep here. I'm like, wait, there's creep here. Does that mean that there's creep over here? And I think I try to take a look, and I think I realize at this point, or some earlier point, that there are creeps right now. Hydralis fighting back against my Marauders. Hydralis, their base damage is 12, and just 12 base damage, no additional bonus to ground or air. So those Hydralis are actually better than my Marauders at this point. Well, those Marauders just dealing a lot of damage right there, and also Hydralis off and move at a fairly decent speed. So five Hydralis now moving off. Those Hydralis are now a better counter to Marines, since they do not deal extra damage to armored units. They just deal a flat 12. That is pretty strong, and I think that Hydralis should probably be moved back over to like perhaps a 6+6. Or an 8+4 against armored units, because Hydralis should not really be just in the spirit of the game, not be better than Marines. Right now they are better than Marines. They deal damage to land and air, and they have more hit points, and they deal this normal damage, or their base damage is higher. So we'll see what changes right now. Bubba, just a really good player, and now taking this time to expand as well. So he's expanding to an additional location. I have a group of Marines. I'm thinking that I can use these Marines to try to counter those Hydralis, but I'm going to quickly realize that Marines are no longer as good as, or no longer a good counter to Hydralis in just a moment. Overlord still producing creep right there. We got a couple Hydralis in this position, and now a group of Overlords right here. So Overlords just standing in this position right here, and we'll see what's going to happen. Reaper's now going to be coming up. I have D8 chargers, so the D8 chargers deal an additional 4 damage towards structured buildings, and my Marines are also have that base upgrade of 7. I also upgraded the attack on my Marines. So let's say I want to click on a larva, but I don't see any larva. Is there any larva? Okay, there's some larva. Larva Hydralis cost, they cost 2 food. Okay, so 100 minerals, 50 gas, and 2 food right there. Now here comes the fight. Marauders trying to fight back against those Hydralis. 2 Marines. I guess 2 Marines are a little bit better than a Hydralis, or about the same as a Hydralis, but then they still take more damage right now. More creep being spawned around. Not quite sure why. I guess Zerg units move faster on creep. So those Hydralis, while moving on creep, will be able to counter and move around much more easily right now. Hydralis also sitting around in this base right here. Bubba sitting with 85 over 94 food. Me, on the other hand, sitting at 48 over 78. So my army is much smaller, just getting out macroed at this point. And if I had taken the time and realized how many expansions Bubba has, I would have tried to expand to an additional location as well, perhaps to these high yield minerals, kind of like he has right now. So Bubba taking these high yield minerals as well, and yeah, you can already tell the outcome of this game and where this game is going. I'm thinking, hey, it's still a pretty even game. Let me start swapping my tech around. And Banshees are not going to be a good counter at this point, as he has so many Hydralis. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between myself and Bubba here on Desert Oasis.